What's up, I'm Michael. This is part 2 in a part series. We're cooking with gumloop, just going node by node. So we're going into core nodes. We did the first one on Ask AI, and let's do the extract data node now. So extract data node is good for, we've got the same cost for depending on the models you use, because each one of these is using an LLM API. We can choose between these. Each one of those has a different credit cost. In terms of the main goal here, we are extracting pieces of information from a list of information. So you've got a whole body of text, but you just need one thing. We can extract that. If we added in text here, that could be the context we're extracting from. And let's see the helper text. Text that you want to extract out of. It could be a full document, it could be a file reader, it could be a scraped website. All good sources to scrape from. Provide additional context or instructions so that it knows what it's extracting. Choose this mode. We'll get a list of items, a single item. Okay, that's a toggle. We can turn that on or off. Define the data you want to extract. Okay, so these are the fields where we actually share what kind of data. We can pick the kind of data, text, number, or Boolean. And whenever I don't know something where text, I can imagine that. Number, I can imagine that. I don't quite have a good intuition for Boolean, so I'll ask here. And gumloop. Actually, first let's go to Gummy. My first reaction is go to web search. Let's go, what is Boolean mean? And extract data. Please give 3 examples. My first reaction is go out of product, but let's stay in product to see if Gummy can help us here. The extract data mode Boolean refers to true or false values that you want. So for example, if product availability, the 15 is available in stock. If you do Boolean, it is true. Okay, makes sense. It's just binary, true or false. This email has not been verified by the user, false. Nice. Okay, so if we're doing true or false, it's there. Let's exit Gummy here. And we can add data, so we can actually extract more than one kind of data. So let's do 3. Let's see if this works. Choose an AI model to begin with and more options. So just getting to know the node, just reading through different parameters, thinking out loud before we hit run. And we got the same thing. We can do temperature and cache, which we saw in the last one too. Okay, so we've got this. Let's actually find mint cucumber drink recipe from Comage. We got this place in San Francisco with a pretty good mint drink. We've got some kind of recipe here. We're just going to copy this and not read it. And let's add that to the content to extract from. So recipe we have not read. In terms of context, you are getting a recipe, and are extracting, let's just assume it's metadata about that recipe. So in terms of first, let's actually go to Boolean, and let's say, is this vegan? Or let's do vegan, description, decide if this is vegan or not. So we'll get true or false based off of that. Could also do like different food allergies. Let's say this is ingredients. Plow all single ingredients. All single ingredients from the recipe. And then third one is let's see if we can get a number here. Time to prep. And we're gonna be lazy here. We're gonna take that. Let's check 4.0. Always check the cheapest, quickest model. It's gonna cost us the least credits. And we can see as we have data here, that data here is now for the outputs here, vegan ingredients, time to prep. So we could use that, could add it to a database or somewhere else. We are just doing single runs for this. We're cooking with single nodes, see how it goes, and then we're changing settings to see what else shifts. Interesting. We're getting the same rate limit for OpenAI. Wonder why that may be. Let's go to the next best thing. 3.5 haiku. There was no advanced or anything around it, so it's the next cheapest model. Run again. Okay, so we can see here it only took 2 credits, so again, cheap model. Key vegan, it is false. Let's actually see if that is true or not. Is this vegan? Why or why not? Asking an AI to validate or invalidate an AI. I'm just copy and pasting this here in case Found Perplexity doesn't always have good memory. Okay, interesting. It is not vegan. We have honey. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we got that right. Oh, and it even said that. Or we could have said that if we saw the second one. Okay, so first one, vegan is an output. Let's see here. So vegan. Whoop. Vegan here is false. Let's check over here. Key ingredients: honey, water, white wine vinegar, fresh mint, cucumber, ice, and cold water. Let's do the same thing here. Let's just push Perplexity, list all ingredients. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ingredients. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, looks the same. You can also go through the data and verify it too. Time to prep is 35 minutes. Let's do that for this one. Let's actually read through what we even copied over. Honey, water, vinegar, mint. Okay, so the ingredients look good. Instruction, 10 minutes, 20, 25 minutes. Okay, so about 20, 25 minutes, and it looks like 35 here. So let's see if there's something else. Simmer for 10. Continue for another 10, 15. Remove the leaves, look cool. Add to the tall glass. Okay, so it looks like because the time wasn't explicitly added, it might have inferred from this like how to add up all the time. So we also might be able to, if we wanted like more specific node to make sure this was accurate, let's say we're doing a whole database of recipes, we could say if there is no like total time estimated, ignore, or like create an inference step. So this might not be the most accurate for doing large batches, so it looks like it's taking a guess here. Let's actually choose a smarter model, see if there's any difference here. So maybe the time will change. So we're going to do Claude Sonnet 4 or Claude Sonnet 4. Let's see if it changes the time specifically. Nope, assumes the same thing. We got the same answers here. And I think my main take is like smaller models would work for the extract data, only because most data extracted, you're just clipping something. So I guess if there's like a little bit of reasoning to extract the data, maybe that would make sense. We could, if you have an example, comment below, we can try that out. And then for this one, guess we'd want to keep temperature as low as possible just to get the facts because we're just extracting data. Cache response can be helpful there. Okay, so this is the extract data node. Could use this to pull out specific information from any kind of text, document, website, and good as a follow-on node. And that's it for this one.